Tim, that's not even fair. Yeah, it is going to be an awesome show. Wait. Otherworldlyculture.com. JeffMillerforMayor.com.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, here we go. Umpire and a vampire square off week after week, reviewing movies outside their own strike zone.
Hooah!
This week's movies are the 2013 42 and the 1988 Child's Play, starring Chadwick Boseman, Catherine Hicks, Nicole Bayer, Harrison Ford, Alex Vincent, Brad Dourif, Alan Tudyk, and John McClinton. That's way too many people. Now two guys who aren't lazy. They just are masters of energy conservation. Jeff Miller and Tim Kretschmann.
I like how you made everybody wonder if you were going to forget my name. That was cool. That added a little suspense. I like suspense.
Well, yeah, you like horror movies.
You know what tonight is?
89.
Yeah. You know what that is?
It means
the last show of the season, buddy.
wait for the show. Oh, hey, Bearded Beauty 618's back in there.
Oh, look at that.
And then thank you for joining me, the Hannah. Thanks you for the watch. Wait, thank you for joining the Hannah show. She's done. She's out. I think she's out for the night. Wow.
Whatever. Okay. Folks,
Wow.
we got a show tonight.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, this is Jeff. Oh, he wants to show off his new
Wait,
T-shirt.
why am I doing this wrong? I got to go over to this side.
Because
there we
it's
go.
amazing.
I hate.
You could look down.
I hate right and left.
Like this.
All right. Anyways,
Hold on, let me see. Yeah,
No.
Okay.
No. That means whatever.
Hey, everybody. He's Jeff. He's the ump. He loves sports, so I give him horror movies. I'm the vamp. I love horror movies. So this bastard, without any sort of sympathy, gives me terrible sports movies that make me cry
Whatever.
at night.
So what I have to say now is what I'm going to say
Hear me now.
later.
Okay.
But you don't have to hear me unless you want to.
Okay.
We feasted on pizza
Yes, we did. From the local.
from
Oh, God. Look at
the
this.
local.
Wow.
The local is good stuff. I mean, the local is the place to go. If you're in Muskego, in Meth Haven, New Berlin, if you're in McGuanago, if you're in West Dallas, if you want to go somewhere for pizza, you go to the local, and you're going to love their pizza. Guaranteed.
You're going to love what they do to you there. And
that's where I'm going to announce my mayorship.
Usually, you can just look at one of the bar stools and you'll find Jeff.
You'll see my ass print. I'll ding myself.
All right. Well, fantastic. Hey, tonight, kiddos.
Yep.
I assigned Jeff with the classic, the original version of Child's Play from 1988. And what did you give me, Jeff? Do you remember?
42.
All right.
Not 41, not 43, but right in the middle, number 42.
This movie,
the Jackie Robinson movie.
I found out Kiefer Sutherland was not in it. It's the opposite, because that would be 24.
The doppelganger.
Yeah. You know, Chadwick does look a little like...
Do you have a doppelganger, you think?
Me?
Yeah.
How could something this handsome happen twice?
I'm worried if there's a doppelganger out there of me that's causing havoc somewhere.
Really? Because
Yes.
this one's doing a pretty good job of it here.
Hey, Jeff, do you get paid to push the local? No, I love the local.
Yeah.
The local is all Jeff all the time.
If
If you're eating at the local, you're eating good.
Oh, my God. You should get paid for what you're doing. Anyway, everybody, Jeff is our sports fan, and you can reach him at jeff@otherworldlyculture.com.
There you go, right there.
I timed it right that time.
You kind of
That
did.
was
You're a little
pretty
off. You didn't do the ramp.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you go fuck yourself and tell us about
Tim.
Child's Play? There we go.
Well, Child's Play just lost a point for him
Oh
swearing at
my
me.
God! I'm okay, and I'm gonna take a point from yours.
I'm just
because
kidding. I'm not gonna do
There
that.
was no smoking by any athletes this
Tim,
week.
I'm not taking a point off, but listen, hear me now. Before we start,
Hear me now.
Before-
First, hear me now. All right, let's go.
Before we start and before I
Start ruining this film.
yes,
Yeah.
well, no, that's the thing.
Oh.
How much can I?
Oh
spoil?
God! Every week.
I just want to know how far I can go.
You
with this.
want to spoil everything.
I don't want
you?
to. I just want to know.
You know,
can I-
we're gonna rename the show. It's gonna be Jeff Spoils Everything.
All right, but I'm just saying because there's been movies that you and I have watched and you're like, oh, that's,
Hold on. This might be a good idea. We can workshop this. Jeff spoils everything. Because you're going to run out of sports movies any minute now.
No. But
there's not that many good ones.
But here's what I'm saying.
Because look at the crap you gave me this year.
I gave you good movies. Cool Runnings. Crap isn't a swear word.
You're not even keeping track.
But even listen to this now.
Participating in
but even listen.
Show?
But listen. I just need to know how far up to the how far up to the finish line can I go with this?
I gotta give everybody a treat. They can see me closer now.
Tim, how far up to the finish line can I go on this? Is this still worth it? Because Tim, correct me if I'm wrong. There's been movies where you're like, Jeff, that movie's old enough. You don't have to worry about it. Just do you. You do you. So what?
I'll let you spoil it just because there's been 38 sequels.
But I don't want to spoil it, though. And there hasn't been 48 sequels, people.
Okay.
Just so you know.
So he doesn't want to spoil it, but he spent the last 3 minutes asking me how much he could spoil.
But here's the thing. I might still spoil it. But I won't mean to. All right, back to the show. All right. Child's Play. So this is the movie
Honest to God.
So
Honest to God. I come here every week.
Don't you live here?
Oh, look at this. My mom is getting on me about my mouth because you make me swear so much.
That's not me. So here's the deal.
It kind of is.
Child's Play is a 1988 movie that was
Hey, you correctly identified it as a movie. We're all happy to hear that.
It's rated R. It's an hour and 27. It's right in that sweet spot. It's right in that good spot where...
That I agree with.
Gee, thanks, Tim.
It's about time you said something right.
6 seasons in, I got an idea here.
Yeah, it took a while. We had to pull that out of you.
Here, just like an enema. So anyways,
That's what she said.
Back to the show and Chucky and... Oh, wait a second. Look who's here. I got a Chucky. I got a Chucky now. Look at this. Wait, why is everything left and right wrong? So, hello, my name is Chucky. Hello.
Okay.
Oh, wait, don't watch my lips. Hello, my name is Chucky, and I've come to be your friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man of 1,000 voices.
That's just like that truck I saw today. He was parked crazy. I'm like, oh, I like to park. I know how to park. I could have had Chucky doing that. But anyways, back to the Chucky.
Yeah, why don't we get to the actual review?
Aren't you happy with that? Aren't you pleased that
actually, I gotta tell you, that's one of the better Chucky dolls I've seen.
Thank you.
It's pretty sweet.
Can I give a 10-second description why I have this?
Go ahead.
You can time it. My wife and I have this in the house, and what we do is during the Halloween season, we hide it. And then the next person sees it, gets scared, and then hides it for someone else. That's it. So
it's Where's Chucky instead of Where's Waldo.
Right.
Because Waldo terrifies
I once put him in the toilet. I put him in the toilet.
Then put it over there.
I put it in a bag, but then she lifted up the lid and it got scared. So anyways, but here's the thing. She found
Wait, Chucky got scared?
No, she did. So here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. So she found him last, so she took him out of hiding right now so he could be on part of the show tonight. So
but then he goes back into hiding.
Yeah, and she gets to hide him. So
okay.
Thank you, Debbie. All right, so back to the show. All right, so Child's Play.
Jeff just recently found out his wife actually does watch the show.
Yeah.
So now he's being polite about his wife, and she doesn't know about all that trash talking you've done. Right?
So Child's Play is a 1988 movie.
Yeah.
That's rated R. It's 127 minutes. It's right in that sweet spot.
You are reading the crap right off the IMDb. Would you just get moving along?
I will. All right.
Jesus.
So what this is. So basically what this is about
what the hell is going on?
A little kid that really likes this TV program called The Good Guys. And he loves it. And of course at that time, there's merchandise that has merch. We have merch. There's merch out there that could be the little Good Guys person, whatever. And the kid really wants. And the thing that's weird about it is that he's actually the kid who I'm going to say right now before I get going. The kid
Alex Vincent.
Yes, is very annoying. I find him annoying, and he ruined the movie for me.
He's a horrible actor.
Thank you.
At that age. He was not a good actor.
Thank you.
You can catch him mouthing along with other people's lines.
Yes.
He doesn't really emote, But he's a cute kid.
I-
That's how he got the
I
guy.
don't-
He was a cute kid.
I don't
but-
even believe that he
oh
was a
my
kid
God.
during this movie. He wasn't even believable as a child. I didn't.
What are you talking about?
I didn't believe
you
that he was a
crazy
child
person?
in this.
You think he had a child in
No,
this?
I didn't believe that he was actually a child when he was acting in this. He did such a terrible job in this movie. But
Hey, he literally, you could tell he wasn't reading it because it was like, no, what did he tell me to say again?
Right.
Oh, yeah. It is some of the worst child acting I've
nailed that.
ever seen in my
nailed
life.
that.
You got one thing right.
But I would like to
Everybody
meet him though.
Write your congressman and congratulate Jeff.
Or vote for me for mayor of Muskego. But listen, so I would like to meet him. If he came out to Horror Realm, I would like to meet him. But anyways, so what it is that Alex Vincent.
You'd like to meet him. What are you going to say to him? Hey, you sucked as a child actor.
I will.
Yeah, you probably would.
So anyways, back to the show. So Alex Vincent, who plays Andy Barclay in the movie, the little kid, Catherine Hicks' kid. All right.
Yes.
So he wants this good guy's doll. He
we
wants
are
this.
never going to get through.
But the
today,
weird
so-
thing about it, Tim, is when I thought what I was going to see in this movie
Yeah.
was actually a doll this size. What I saw in there was a doll about 4 foot tall. And who buys a
Not
doll
4.
at 4 foot tall?
They've been sold.
Who?
Teddy Ruxpin's pretty big.
Teddy Ruxpin was this big.
It was not that big.
That's what she said. Anyways, so listen to this. So she buy. So what?
I was
happened-
trying to figure out a way to make that work with. You better hope your wife has a similar dystopia with her eyes or something, but I couldn't really put it together.
What is dystopia?
Well, that's the problem.
Okay, so anyways, back to the show.
I don't know the right word.
Catherine Hicks, who is Alex Vincent.
I feel like Jeff right now.
I know many
I
words.
don't have. Yeah, you just don't get them out of your damn mouth.
I do, but don't swear. Anyways, so the mom.
I'm gonna put this closer for you.
Thank you.
There you go.
That's what she said. Anyways, so Catherine Hicks goes and buys this doll off of. Get this. What did she call it? She didn't call him a bum or anything. She called him a peddler. I'm gonna go buy this from a peddler.
Well, that wasn't a peddler. That was a homeless person.
But wasn't that weird how they called him a peddler?
Because they didn't want to scare the kid.
But
Here's this maggot-ridden, monster box, which you find out is a remnant from a damn crime scene.
no, don't spoil it. Anyways,
Unbelievable.
so Tim,
you go.
a peddler. I just thought that was weird that she called him a peddler. I've never heard of a guy called a peddler before. I heard him called as a bum or homeless or vagrant or whatever, but a peddler. So they were being nice. So she buys this good guy's doll, gives it to her son for his birthday.
Right.
First of all, the kid's kind of dense because she brings in this box and she's like, "Oh, this isn't groceries."
Okay, let's talk about the intelligence of the child first. I think
He's
it's
dense.
believable. I think it's believable that the kid doesn't understand.
Do you mean to
Because
tell me?
we've seen him put together milk and cereal for breakfast.
Oh
in
my
bed.
God!
There is so
That
much
was-
cereal on the
Oh my
floor.
God, Tim!
It is horrendous. This
Tim.
child is like what, 7 years old?
Yeah,
8
7,
years
8,
old.
12, I
Has
don't
no motor skills.
Tim!
Has no ability to figure anything out.
Tim,
He might be a special little kid.
Tim, wasn't you? I was nervous while he was walking that tray into his mom. I thought it was gonna go. I'm surprised
Yes.
the orange juice. I was watching the orange juice.
I was shocked any of it made it into.
I'm surprised the orange juice didn't fall. I thought for sure that was gonna fall. But anyways,
Hey, if Catherine Hicks was laying in bed in front of me, I'd get wet too.
Okay, Tim.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's not, you can't hit the button.
So back to
that's
the
the
story.
thing.
So
Back to the
Catherine
story.
Hicks brings in this big, like I'm telling you, like 4 foot tall box.
Yeah, that's the size of the doll.
Right, but she brings in and she goes, "Well, this ain't groceries." Well, no kidding. How dumb is that kid? You know?
I've established.
Okay.
Extremely
And he's
dumb.
like, "Oh my God." So then he gets his little doll, all right?
Heidi ho.
I know. So this doll,
I'm Chucky.
is, you know what, Tim, when you told me to watch this movie and have an open mind about it,
Yes.
that actually helped me because there were some good jumps in here.
There
The
are.
story flowed for me. It was decent. I really,
And they build suspense.
they did. And I'm glad that I took your advice because otherwise I'd go in there very cynical and I'd be like
Right.
bashing everything. I'd be like, this sucks,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. But anyways, so back to the show. So now he gets this doll, right? He gets this doll, and it's his best friend. You know what? I should have practiced that voice a little bit better. But he wanted to be good,
At all.
good guy to the end. I should have Chucky over here. But anyways, so he wants to sleep with his doll, and this doll. Okay, so here's the thing. So the girl that comes over and babysits for him, right? Because Catherine Hicks,
Did you recognize her, by the way?
I did.
From what?
I don't know, but I recognized her. I'll be honest with you. I don't know, like from something, but I recognized her.
Yes, she was from something. You got it right.
Right.
I'm going to give you a point.
But now listen to this now. Give me a point.
No, I'm not.
But now listen to this. So then she asks her girlfriend to come over and watch him, right?
Right.
And in your mind, you're like, oh,
that's her right there.
And you know where she's from before?
What?
Greece.
Yes, that's correct.
I recognize her right away.
She plays the girl in Greece, and she was the sex-crazy one that had all the boyfriends.
Cherry Maraschino.
Yeah, I think that was.
Yeah, no, I know that's right. Okay, Tim, that's another point for me. So anyways,
it's not
so she's there, and all of a sudden,
if you ever get to the point.
But so Chucky kills her, all right? And that's not giving anything away.
No, that's fine.
But they wanted to kill her in the bathtub, but they're like, don't do that because they don't.
If you got a doll in a movie, it's got to kill someone.
So it killed someone, right?
Yeah.
But the thing of it is that they blame the kid and all this crap and all this whatever. Everything's going on.
Don't you think that's a little clever though?
That they killed
because the doll is the same size as the kid. Literally.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
So they see like they see what's right in front of them. They see the
footprints.
The footprints.
With the same kind of.
So they know that it could be this kid, and it gives them something because who's going to suspect the damn doll?
Right. But
crazy person.
You know what bothered me? Is that the kid went to bed with his tennis shoes on. Did you notice that? He goes to bed. Who goes to bed with their tennis shoes on? Just because they're good guy tennis shoes? Who does that? But anyways,
it was a onesie. And they had... they explained that. It was a onesie, and that was the bottom of the onesie.
Oh, my God. Anyways, so back to this. So
Tight script.
So Chris
Sarandon,
is he any relation to Susan Sarandon?
He actually is.
Okay.
I believe is he the brother-in-law or something like that?
Maybe it's her husband.
No, it's not. It's a brother-in-law.
Her uncle?
I believe. My brother's actually met Chris Sarandon.
Really?
And pissed him off. Yeah.
How?
By existing.
Anyways, so he plays Mike Norris, the cop.
Yeah.
And they're looking for all.
I really think he does a good job with his New York and New Jersey type accent. That was not a good job.
He didn't play as good of a cop as the guy in the previous movie with Alligator.
The
Alligator cop, I totally believed. I didn't believe him. But the thing of it is, okay, so there's part of this that I'm gonna I won't spoil this, but it's something that has to be told.
There's a killer doll. He's hiding the fact that there's a killer doll.
Okay, so yes, but listen. So Chucky, do we agree that Chucky is the same size as that 8-year-old, 7-year-old kid?
More or less, yeah.
Right, but when he attacks Mike Norris, he cuts him in the middle of the calf.
That hurts.
Yes, but he was taller. The doll was taller. He should have.
But he was down on the ground, right?
I don't go for that. I think they mixed up sizes.
Actually, what I would say is that scene.
Yes.
In the car when Chris Sarandon is attacked.
Yeah.
I think that's a scary scene.
It is a scary scene.
That doll might do some damage to Chris Sarandon.
Yes, because
and he's a vampire.
Right, from Fright Night.
Correct.
But listen to this, though.
Good job.
If there's somebody in there...
I'm not going to give you a point for that
If there's somebody in the car strangling me, why am I continuing to hit the gas? Why don't I hit the brake, put it in park, and take care of the situation? How strong can that doll be?
That doll? It's the strength of the actor in the first scene.
The original killer?
Yeah, Brad
Yes,
Dourif.
well, he didn't look...
What is his name? Charles Lee Ray, right?
Yeah. So, but the thing of it is, though, listen to this, though. He didn't look very strong.
He likes to go by Brad Dourif, just so people know.
That's the voice.
Right.
He wasn't the actual actor, was he?
Yeah, he was the actor in
So
the
then why
first
does it just say voice? Why didn't he say actor and voice?
You know, it probably should, in my opinion, but
They
most of the movies, the voice.
They need somebody to do IMDb, and if they're looking for somebody, I can help you out. So, anyways.
Oh yeah, you'd be a huge
So
help.
back to the movie, so that I can get
You
Tim
can
to his
type
part.
it in.
Here's the thing. No, that would take too long. So listen to this right now. So this movie, in a nutshell, in A Tempest in a Teacup, like that one. I saw that ballet once. You know that? Tempest in a Teacup. You don't
Keep
care.
going.
You don't care. Anyways, so to wrap this up, just so that Tim doesn't get too upset.
Someday.
This movie is, if you go into this movie like Tim told me to go into this movie, go with an open mind.
You can't go in and say, it's a little tiny doll, it can't hurt you. You can't go in and say, well, this is a stupid idea. Because I will remind Jeff that he was frightened by the Annabelle doll pretty good in The Conjuring.
Yeah, because that was devil crap, and I hate that stuff. This is more
Next season here on Dead on the Bases, some serious devil crap is coming.
This is more cartoonish to me.
Devil crap.
But I enjoyed.
Can you say The Gate?
Oh my God. So, what I have to say though is that if you go into it with an open mind, this is a classic movie.
Yes.
This is a classic horror movie to go see. You may be surprised by the ending. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm saying you may be surprised.
Hear me now.
Yes.
Hear me now.
You may be surprised by the ending. This is a good movie.
I hadn't watched the movie in a while, and I was surprised by the ending.
Yes, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this movie as a non-horror movie aficionado.
So, Jeff. All right, there we go. Jeff, it's time to give your score. I don't have an 11 button, so you're going to have to pick something
11.
between 9 and 10.
11. 420 was last week, all right? Anyways, you know what?
This week it's May the 4th. See, now that's t-shirt, folks.
This is t-shirt. Why is left and right so bad for me? There we go. The local.
Up and down is bad for you.
Anyways, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
If I'm being completely honest with this movie.
Yeah. And you're really looking into it.
No, honestly.
Yeah.
This movie is a solid, as we call it on the golf course, a solid snowman.
8.
Correct.
Wow. I'm feeling good on that. I didn't think you'd give it an 8.
Why?
I didn't.
What part of it did you think?
It's cheesy.
But the thing of it is, though, Tim, is I went into it with an open mind.
I will tell you, this movie is so much better than the sequels. They're not even in the same ballpark.
Really?
They're really not. 3 is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Is that with Jennifer Tilly?
I don't know.
She's Chucky's bride.
That's not it. Yeah, that's why we're getting that going.
I actually interviewed Jennifer Tilly.
Yes, you did for the Grammys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you told us that.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, you got a lot of important friends.
Can I change my score?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, you want to make it a 9?
No.
Well, then I think you know the answer, don't you? All right. Guess what? It's time. It's time for the sports break, all you kids. Rockin' teams.
Bring it on.
I thought it was going to start.
This is what I deal with every week.
No, here we go. Now we got it.
Where's my picture? I need my picture up on the big screen.
Well, first you got to
There we go, baby.
Everybody likes to watch you dance.
So
Jeff.
we got a lot of stuff going on.
You got a lot of stuff going on.
Everybody. I'm Jeff Miller, and this is going to be the sports that I know. I worked on that. You don't care.
You can tell
anyway,
that he worked on it.
So here's the thing. The Brewers lost today. They got swept by the Rockies.
The big suck.
And what they need to do is just get rid of Craig Counsell, a la what the Bucks did as far as firing Coach Budenholzer. Yep, the Bucks made an early exit in the NBA.
Hauser.
They made an early exit in the NBA playoffs where they were the number 1 seed with the best record in the NBA. So Mike Budenholzer is out of a job.
Wow.
The Admirals lost last night. The Admirals are in the Calder Cup semifinals. They lost to the Manitoba Moose 3-2 in overtime.
That's the Manitoba Moose right there.
Nice job. Way to think ahead on that. They lost 3-2 in overtime. So the Admirals are down 2-1 in the best-of-5 series. They take on the Moose tomorrow night at the Panther Arena. If and when the Admirals win, they will play on Saturday to move on to the next round. And finally, the 149th Running of the Roses, the Kentucky Derby, is this Saturday. And the odds-on favorite is Forte or Forte, however you want to pronounce it. That is your odds-on winner.
Okay.
I'm Jeff Miller, and that's the sports that I know.
You know what else I know?
What?
You met another celebrity this week.
I did?
Tell us about this.
It's Mayor Rick. That's the former mayor of Muskego. Mayor Rick.
Oh, my God.
Yep. Mayor Rick and I were shopping together at the Ace in the True Value, not the Ace.
Yeah,
the True Value in
say.
Muskego. We're hanging out. I'm like, hey, Mayor Rick. He's like, what's up, Jeff? I'm like, let's get a pic. He's like, all right, let's get a pic. That's me and Mayor Rick, the ex-mayor of Muskego. He can enjoy his time now for the next 2 years, and then
he gets a nice rest.
What's going to happen in 2 years is he's going to see me at the hardware store. He's going to be like, hey, Jeff, can we get a picture? I'm like, all right, you got it.
Oh, my God.
I got so many platform
the
campaigns.
lack of humility going on right now.
Tim, I am going to be mayor of Muskego, and we're going to have a mayor.
It's not going to happen.
You're going to have a mayor on this show.
Oh,
One of the things that I'm going to do is we're going to have the Water Tower Wanderlust.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're going to bring back Parkland Mall. We got a lot of stuff going on.
All right. Well, what's going on right now is it's time to go to our other break.
You're not even
because
helping
we don't
with
have
this.
enough breaks in the show. It's time
Yes.
for merch.
Oh, I
Madness.
forgot to bring the new merch.
Oh, you all have to wait until next season to see the new merch.
Or
right
we will
now, you
Return
can look
to
at
the
this.
regularly scheduled program in
I
just
drew
a
this
moment.
myself.
But first,
Nice.
Let's make some merch money. I'm thinking about getting coasters, and I'm thinking about getting tumblers, like Yetis. I don't know, man. I think we got a market going. I don't know.
Pumpkin baseball, keep dreaming.
Open it up, Muskego style.
I like your new graphics, Tim.
Ah!
Yes.
That's right. And Arthur treats
Did
us
you ever
fish
eat
and
there?
chips. What?
Did you ever eat there?
Oh yeah.
think I was
I
there
don't
once.
think we went there too often, but they had like the baskets and they had old newspaper
Yes.
in it, which I thought was absolutely disgusting. And Mother had to explain to me, no, that's what they do in Britain because they don't have dentists in the entire.
They
country.
don't. All their teeth are jacked up. But no, I think I went to Arthur Treacher's once. I did.
Okay.
I think I did. I want to think that I did. I want to think that I did. And I'm going to say that one more time. I want to think that I did.
I think I did.
Whatever. But listen,
All right.
let's hear your
Everybody
review of the
listen
greatest movie ever. I love mayors. Yeah, well, you know what? You live in New Berlin now. So who's your mayor in New Berlin?
Yeah, she doesn't even know.
I know.
She doesn't.
Well, you're going to love Jeff Miller.
And the thing of it is,
Oh.
they have such a meth problem over there in New Berlin.
Before you do that, I want to just give what my campaign slogan is going to be.
You could do worse, but we don't know how.
Nope. It's
Oh,
It's time for a Miller. There you go. It's time for a Miller.
you know,
There you go, man.
you
That's
are
it.
just tempting me to buy the domain Jeff Miller from here. You're just tempting me.
It's time for a Miller.
And I'm going to forward it to a porn site so it
no,
gets some eyes.
no.
That's how you get your numbers up.
It's time for a
You
Miller.
send it to the porn site.
Not Miller time because that's taken. It's time for a Miller.
Wow. So clever.
And wait, and look what I always rep. I always rep Muskego.
Yeah.
Muskego Warriors.
And you're local,
You,
which you don't
you
get
watch
paid
and
for.
see if Mayor Rick does that crap.
Okay, so 42. 42 is the Jackie Robinson story. Harrison Ford is the owner of the Brooklyn Dodgers. Chadwick Boseman, who went on to be Black Panther, plays Jackie Robinson. And there is some debate about this, but the first black man in baseball. Jackie was an exceptional player. Ford's character saw dollar signs in the future by having African American fans. To this day, there are almost 50 African American baseball fans.
Good.
They got all the way up to 50.
You're full of it. There's more than that.
Not a lot of black baseball fans. Let's be serious. They love NBA and football. Baseball, they're constantly, even that Reggie Jackson
Don't even bring that up.
documentary, they were
Tim.
talking, hey, we need more African American baseball fans.
Tim.
And that's a fact.
That Reggie Jackson thing,
Okay.
it bothered. I'm just
Anyway.
saying. Just let me just say it real quick. It'll be quick, 2 seconds. That bothered me. I wanted more
There
out
was
of it.
there was no baseball in it.
No, I know. That's what
Anyway,
sucked.
this movie, there's a lot about the racism, but I like that they were a little balanced by showing there were some people that were also behind Jackie Robinson that happened to be white. So it did a nice job of balancing things out a little bit, which I think was about right. It's 90% racist and 10% of redeeming. However, this movie kind of forgets to have the familiar subplots about drug abuse and gambling, so I didn't feel like it was a sports film through a lot of it. I did it, and the movie's title is 42. That's the ultimate answer to the ultimate question about life, the universe, and everything. And that makes no sense.
That's his baseball. That's his uniform number.
Oh,
It's retired across all of
now,
baseball.
Tell me the truth, though. Tell me the truth. Okay, I was watching the movie,
Yep.
and the whole time they're talking about the L.A. Dodgers.
No, Brooklyn Dodgers.
The Brooklyn Dodgers. Correct. L.A. Dodgers is the actual team. So why did they change the name of the team?
Because they moved to
Were
California.
they afraid that L.A. was going to sue them over the use of the team name?
What are you even talking about? The reason why they're called
why?
the Brooklyn Dodgers is because.
No, there was no Brooklyn Dodgers.
Now, wait a second.
What do you mean?
When this movie.
Why are you trying to confuse me?
The Brooklyn Dodgers was named.
All you do is you come in here and you throw this fake news in my face.
Oh, whatever.
And-
Whatever.
Brooklyn Dodgers.
Listen.
You think I'm going to fall for that?
Do you know why they call them the Brooklyn Dodgers?
It's science, okay? Science. I
Because-
looked it up and it said LA Dodgers. It's right there on the internet. So don't
That's
even
who they are now.
listen to me. Don't even start.
That's where they are now. But they're the Brooklyn Dodgers because people would have to dodge the streetcars to get to the game. So they called themselves the Brooklyn Dodgers.
And the streetcars are in California. Just so you
No.
know, we see them in the San Francisco trees.
Yes, but that's not
which is in California.
in San
I rest my
Francisco,
case. Now,
not
the story,
in Los Angeles.
The story to 42 doesn't have a full arc. It's a little
What
bit
are you
anecdotal
talking
and
about?
episodic.
Oh, you're just finding a way to give your rating. I see what you're doing right now. I got you.
Okay. What is the story arc? He isn't accepted really as
No.
a player at the
No.
end of the movie. They don't really win the big game at the end.
No, but this is a
Okay, so it doesn't have a full arc, like I said. It seems a little anecdotal and episodic in nature for a non-baseball fan like me. I was kind of sitting there and going, what's the point of this damn thing? They don't get to it until the postscript where they kind of say, well, this is what happened to this character and this is what happened to that character. I don't like movies that you don't see the end of the story in the actual story. I would have liked like one scene Chadwick Boseman made up like he's an old fart and him getting the respect that he should, and they didn't do that.
So you don't like movies that have sequels then? Because they don't end in the first movie. There's more movies after that. So you're telling me you don't like any movies that are sequels?
I'm not saying that. I
Yes,
will
you
state,
are.
no, I will state, you watch Star Wars, that has more sequels than almost anything.
Right, it has-
but it's got a beginning, middle, and end to that movie.
This
They
isn't end to this
destroyed it
movie.
Yeah, because it just ran out of film or something. They didn't have a reason. Now, I understand the story is more political than baseball, but I don't really feel like they finished the political story of, hey, this is what he actually did. I think they could have ended the movie either by showing him being respected as an old man,
Okay.
or next season, I think they probably have more African Americans in baseball by then, right?
Yes.
Because he was the first, and then many more. I think it would have been good seeing him welcome a teammate that was African American.
I see what you're saying, Tim. I do
They didn't do
understand
it.
what you're saying.
They didn't do it. And then they didn't really develop many of the characters outside of Harrison Ford's character, Chadwick Boseman, and then that journalist.
Yes.
Like even his wife,
Rachel.
They didn't do a whole lot with
Rachel.
her. Is that her name?
She's
Okay.
still alive. She's 100 years old.
Really.
Yeah.
But she had to have a lot of stories because she's out there in the crowd and everybody's hating on her husband.
Yeah, yeah.
There had to be stories there.
There has
There
to
had
be.
to be.
But
you didn't get it from this movie.
how long do you want this movie to be?
It was long enough, I'll tell you that. I only took 2 naps.
Tim, whatever. It's 2 hours long.
My brother was very mad at me because
Good.
I kept being like, this is dull, and I'm looking at
Thank
the
you,
internet.
Stefan.
I was
Or Trosdor.
Yes, come on. It was a major problem for the movie for me because I didn't have anybody I was engaging with as a character. There was no like fun character, but it was competently put together. It was competently put together, so I have to give you that. And the horror movie connection.
Wait, whoa.
What?
Can I just make it a...
No.
Okay.
No, you have no time to rebut.
Here's the thing.
Facts
I'm not rebutting anything. I just want to put a statement out there.
These are all facts. And
This is a
anything
statement.
he says now, just keep in mind it's coming from Jeff.
This is a statement from me. Jackie Robinson, every April 14th, his number is on every player's jersey.
Right.
It's Jackie Robinson Day.
They tell you that in the postscript
And
of the
I
show.
get that,
Yeah,
yes.
This movie.
But what I would like to see
Yeah.
is that the Harrison Ford character, okay,
Yeah.
the one who brought him into the league,
Yeah. What's his name? Biff.
Branch Rickey.
Branch Rickey. That's
Branch.
right. Who names their child Branch?
I don't know. Maybe they were Davidians. I don't know. But
Or a dog Tango.
my dog is awesome.
Yeah.
So listen. But I
So
do,
easy to run
but I do want to say this just because I want this.
Yeah.
I want this to
Yeah.
be said and to be heard. I get the whole thing about Jackie Robinson. I think that's fantastic what they do.
absolutely.
But I think Branch Rickey should get some acknowledgement too. He doesn't get as much acknowledgement. He had to have some stones to actually bring Jackie Robinson into the league.
No, he wanted money.
He did, but he had the stones to do it. Did you see any other owner do that? No.
Yeah.
No. He did.
I agree. And
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying what they do for Jackie Robinson is
I
great.
think they do kind of give him his propers in this movie, though.
Yeah, but not now. You don't get it now. You hear about Jackie Robinson Day. Yes, Jackie Robinson Day is great, but let's throw a little sidebar about Branch Rickey.
Wait. Which other owner do you think they ought to? Do you think they should have a Bud Selig Day?
Not in the least. Never. Not even as
It's so
commissioner.
easy.
Not
Isn't
even as commissioner.
Isn't it
Out.
amazing how easy it
The
is to get
second
him?
worst commissioner ever. The only thing he did was get the wild card in there. I like that idea. Go ahead.
Somebody had to crack down on all the meth use, and
Well,
it was a little New Berlinish.
no kidding.
A little New Berlin.
When you say New Berlin, I think of meth.
That's right. All right, so let's do our horror movie connections.
All right.
Now, I'm going to show you there will be 9, Jeff, to make this fun.
9.
There's 9 stars I'm going to go through.
Okay.
You need to guess right now.
I'm looking over here.
No, you can look at the screen.
No, because I'll get it right.
Okay. It doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to figure this out from my notes.
I know hieroglyphics.
You're always looking at my notes.
Whatever.
Which actor that was in this movie do you think, and it's got to be one of the main actors, has the most horror movies
Connection.
under their belt?
And I'll tell you who I think it is.
Okay.
Can I just look at this roster over here?
You absolutely can.
And I'll
look
tell you who
all
I think
you
it is.
want.
The one who has the most is...
And I'm talking movies, not the percentage. Movies.
like number of movies, like 10 movies.
Yeah,
or
and
something
we're
like that.
counting like if they were in a TV series, that counts as a movie.
Oh,
If they did one episode or 30.
John C. McGinley.
Okay, let's go through them and we'll see if he's right.
All right.
Here we go. First, we start with Chadwick Boseman.
Chad.
Yeah, you know what?
You know what?
He died too early to get some good movies.
Rest in
under
peace,
his belt.
Chadwick. He was all, but wait a second. But one thing that I want to say
Yeah.
is he is a Hall of Famer. He was in Draft Day. He was the athlete.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
So he is a Hall of Famer. Thank you,
Well,
Tim.
congrats. Thank you for telling me that.
Cheers
He
to
only
Chad.
has 34 credits, but I think he was only about 34 years old. And
But you know
that
what?
was
He
it.
made an impression. In 34 credits, he made an impression.
He had a huge career ahead of him. Had he lived, he would have had a lot more. Okay, then we take Harrison Ford. What do you think? Did he do any horror movies?
He had to have done at least one. I'm going to say one.
You're close. It was 2, so very close. He did What Lies Beneath. That's probably
I saw that movie. movie.
That's probably the movie that most people would think
Michelle
of.
Pfeiffer?
But he also did a TV movie in 1977 called The Possessed, which I am now on the hunt and prowl to find that thing. I think Jeff would like it.
Are you
Then
kidding me?
we have Nicole Berry. She is the one that played the wife
0.
to Jackie
Rachel.
Robinson.
Yep. 0.
She actually has quite a bit of chops. She's got 3 out of 26 movies,
Really?
which puts her.
Don't say it.
She has
Don't
the
say it.
highest percentage, not the most movies.
All right, that's what
the
I'm
highest
talking about.
percentage.
That's what I'm talking about.
She was involved in the TV show Sleepy Holly, and she's early in her career, but she's had 3 credits. Then number 4, this is a favorite character actor of mine, Christopher Maloney. He was in
He was in some movies.
He's on the I'm gonna say the wrong one though. Law and Order.
Yes.
I think it's Criminal.
Minds?
No, something. Bad Behavior Unit. SVU, is that it?
don't
Sexual Victims Unit, something like that. He was also in that prison TV series Oz. But as far as horror movies, he did a Twilight Zone, the latest batch that's with Jordan Peele. And he did a TV movie in 1998 that was a horror movie. He has 3 out of 100 credits, which puts him at an 030.
Really?
So pretty low. I was expecting more from him. Andre Holland, that is the journalist character in the
He
movie.
looks like a vampire.
He had 3 out of 35, which puts his percentage at 086. He was a regular on Castle Rock, which I'm not a huge fan of, but some people actually like it. And he was in American Horror Story. So those are some solid credits.
Can I ask you something about American Horror Story?
Here it comes.
No. I can't spell right now. But anyways, so
You can't ever.
but listen to me right now. But
I'm
American
listening.
Horror Story,
I'm gonna
did you
listen to
like
this.
every one of those seasons? Because
No!
was it one like a
No!
like a carnival and one was something else?
Some of the seasons were much better than other seasons.
Okay, just ask it. I never
That was
watched
the
it.
whole idea of the show. Was it kind of rebooted itself every season.
All right.
With similar, the actors, they kind of kept some of the main actors, but not even they were all kept.
There was this girl at this place that I was working that was big into that.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't go out with her just because I didn't want to have to watch that stuff. So
poor-
I just passed on
The
it.
poor girl.
Yeah, I passed on it.
Yeah. So Lucas Black. I am such a huge fan of Lucas Black's
Really?
horror movie connection because he was in the TV series American Gothic when he was, knee high to a woodchuck. He talked with a really thick southern accent, and he talked about his sister Merle. He used to say Merle about 500 times in his show. He was so good. I just loved him in that. He was also in Legion, but only 2 horror credits out of 28 total credits. How this guy's only got 28 credits is blowing my mind.
Is this the same guy that was in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift?
Yes.
Tokyo Drift.
Yes, he was. Which, again, how the heck does this guy only have 28 credits?
I know.
Now, talking about credits, one of our biggest amount of movies
Bring it.
is Alan Tudyk.
Oh, I didn't take him.
Okay.
I didn't take
Now,
him.
I'm talking total credits. He has been in 145 movies, believe it or not. He does a lot of voice work, but out of those, he's only had 4 horror credits, including Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and special alert, everybody, Alan Tudyk is the star of Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which Jeff will be watching next season. So he's not yet, but he'll be in the Hall of Fame. So I'm just giving it to him.
You know what his favorite letter is?
What?
R. Because he was Steve the Pirate.
Oh yeah, he's a Hall of Famer
he is.
anyway.
Hell yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Look at how I bring
So,
it. Look what I bring
look
to the
at
show.
that. You're bringing stuff. It's
I bring
good.
stuff.
All right, now your buddy John
Here
C.
it is.
McGinley.
Here it is. Bring it, baby.
He has 112 credits.
Bring it. I got this.
He has 5 horror credits, which makes him the highest of everybody we've
I
talked
called it.
about
I called it, people.
so far.
Oh.
He is the star of a TV series I kind of enjoyed called Stan versus Evil. But he was also in Belko Experiment, which anybody that works in an office environment, you should see is your worst nightmare played out. But the thing I remember him from, and it was my favorite role that he was in a Dean R. Kuntz miniseries. Now, Dean R. Kuntz
I know that name.
is kind of the other Stephen King, or Stephen King, of course. He's
Yeah, there's
huge.
Stephen King.
But Dean R. Kuntz is a guy that's been making books. And the only reason he isn't as big as Stephen King is because Stephen King is Stephen King. You know, it's like those two characters in Amadeus. It's like, well, you're never going to be the top guy because Amadeus is alive. You know, and that's kind of his situation. But Dean R. Kuntz wrote a novel called Intensity. They made it into I think a 4-hour miniseries. And McGinley is the creepiest bastard you've ever seen.
Really?
Really messed up. Now, I'm going to say you won that challenge because you probably didn't even notice this guy. But Brett Cullen, okay, you recognize him? He was in the movie.
Yeah.
He was one of the coaches.
Yeah.
But he actually, and this one surprised me as well. Now, he's best known for his appearances as a congressman in the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
Oh, yeah.
And he played Thomas Wayne in Joker, that movie Joker.
Yes.
But he has 8 credits, puts him at a 088. He's got 145 total movie credits. He was in The Shallows, which, let me tell you, if you're naming Blake Lively, there weren't many other people in that movie.
Blake Lively, baby.
He was in, of course, the Canadian Outer Limits, 90s. He was in a Freddy's Nightmare episode. He was in Tales of the Crypt, but he's got a total of 8 credits. So, good horror movie connection there.
Yeah.
But I think, Jeff, we can give him the win on that John C. McGinley because
Thank you, Tim.
it's pretty good number under John's belt. And you wouldn't have noticed, like I saw Brett Cullen, I'm like, I know he's got stuff. I know it.
Really?
Yeah, well, he's one of those, he's that face, right? You need a handsome guy that turns out to be a prick. Get him. So, yeah, it did a nice job. Okay, we are at the end of my review, and it is time for me to give
it
a
10.
score. And here we go. I'm feeling generous. Gave it a 6.
I'm talking about.
And you can check with my brother. That's what I gave it. I didn't change it tonight. And
Told you it was a good
I'll
movie.
tell you, it wasn't engaging for a non-baseball fan. If you're a baseball fan, you'll probably love it. Stefan loved it. I'm sorry, Trodgar loved it.
Jeff loved it.
Jeff loves lots of stupid stuff. But if you're not a baseball fan, bring something to read. Tim. Maybe have a lot of snacks. Something to keep you going because the movie ain't gonna do it for you. I think this movie was maybe 3 trips to the editing bay away from becoming a good movie.
What?
What
What would you have done differently, Tim?
Well,
Besides make it end at the end.
I would have completed the film. That
Okay.
would have been one
All
thing. I probably would have picked a lane instead of having like 30 little tertiary characters. Why
Okay.
not have one character, make him an amalgam of some of the other characters and have him kind of be the focus of the difficulties that he
Okay.
had.
I'll give you that.
In other words, fictionalize it a little bit more. They made it too close to probably the reality, which ruined the storytelling. You have to shape a story if you're going to show it.
Do you know who Paul Molitor is?
Paul Walter?
Paul Molitor?
Paul Molitor?
Yeah.
Yes, I know who.
Do you know who Babe Ruth is?
I do.
Both of them have 10. They've stolen home 10 times and were safe.
Okay.
You know how many times Jackie Robinson stole home?
Like 100 times.
4. He was safe 4 times. So there you go.
Okay.
That's not your trivia question.
That's good because I would have got it wrong. All right.
You probably,
Let-
I don't know, Tim.
Let's go.
Tim,
Are we ready?
because if we do trivia, that means the show's almost done.
Yeah, well, we leave the cameras on pretty
Tim,
long.
I love this
I
show
want
so much.
people to notice something
What?
before we go in.
It's time.
I'm looking at the score, and Jeff needs to be wrong, and I need to be right, I believe.
And you still come up
Is that
short.
correct? No, I wouldn't
Do
win.
the math. I can even do that math, and I am terrible at math.
Yeah, I'm screwed. All right, well, anyway. So
Let's still have
that
fun.
sucks.
I'm going to slaughter you by even more.
You're hurting me now.
But look about this. If I get another 5, I'm going to have like a record number of
For
trivias
you,
right.
yeah, I probably would be.
Do you want me to ask you first, or you want to ask me first?
First,
Tim?
I gotta press my button now. Would you?
That's
you
what she
please?
said.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there we go. Okay, for our new viewers, there was one day.
Stop, Tim.
What? Okay. There's never been a new viewer. What we do is we read 3 trivia items, and then one of them is false, and the other 2 are true. So that's what we're doing here on the show. We're gonna do it with our voice. Let's go, Jeff. Give me 3 things, and only one of them, is false.
Okay. That's good to know.
About this movie, you're going to be able to trick me because I fell asleep during large portions of the film.
Yeah, but maybe I went off page a little bit.
That would save my ass.
So here we go. Jeff Miller, me,
The Jeff Miller.
interviewed Bud Selig and Jackie Robinson's widow Rachel at the Milwaukee premiere of 42.
Did you know their
Interview them.
names? Know their names.
I did.
Okay.
The next one is
This is starting to sound a little false.
George Michael helped Chadwick how do you say his name?
Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman in his role in Get Up in 2014. He helped him with his dance moves. And then finally, in 2016, Harrison Ford was nominated but lost the Most Helpful White Person Award at the All Deaf Movie Awards.
At the All Deaf?
Yeah, like Deaf Music Awards.
What year?
2016.
This was a 2009 movie.
2013 movie.
What year?
2016.
Said he waited 3 years?
Yeah. Do you want me to read them again? Did I interview?
Okay, I can tell you the first one is true because you want to brag. And it's all about you all the time, Jeff. So fine, whatever, you're a big deal.
Oh, wow. Do you really think that about me? Damn.
Well, no, I actually think less of you.
Oh, my God. That's even worse. That's even worse. Oh, my
Woo!
That's like saying
no.
a swear word. All right.
Okay. The second one was the what one?
George Michael helped him in his dance routines for.
That sounds like BS to me. I'm going to say that's the lie.
And what about the Harrison Ford was nominated
I don't
but
care
lost
about
the
that
most
one. That
helpful
one's
white person?
That one's so outlandish, it's probably true. So I'm going to go with George Michael.
Yeah, you're right. It was Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
It was Mick Jagger.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Whatever.
Okay, now yours, Jeff.
All right.
Are you ready, Jeff?
I am.
Are you ready for your questions,
Yes.
Jeff?
You want me to look over there because the top line says, Jeff, stop looking over here. Because I looked over here.
You
already.
always
I
do.
did.
You always do. He's looking to see, does he say which one's right and which
No,
one's
I know you
false?
never do that.
I know he
But
does.
I'm better at reading
But
than-
he's always sitting there and he's like, did he bold that one? I
No,
wonder if the
no.
bold means that.
I'm sometimes better at reading than listening.
Sometimes. All right,
I'm not good at
Catherine
spelling.
Hicks.
I know. She's
Catherine Hicks,
Really
the hot
pretty.
female lead, would go on to star in the series Seventh Heaven with an actual monster, Stephen Collins, who has confessed to being a child molester.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Second one. Charles Band, the director of the Puppet Master movies in the 90s, claims to have contributed heavily to the final shooting script and now regrets it. And the last one, I'm going to go with Brad Dourif, the voice of Chucky, has an acting daughter who has appeared in the latest installments of the Chucky series.
Wow.
So, Catherine Hicks starred with Stephen Collins, and it turns out Stephen Collins is an actual child molester.
I don't even know
Charles Band is director of the Puppet Master movies. He stated that he practically wrote the script. And Brad Dourif, who is the voice of Chucky and played him in the opening sequence. He has a daughter, and somebody actually made love to this man and put out a kid, and she has been in the latest Chucky movies.
So when you say the latest Chucky movie, are you talking about the ones that were made now, or the ones that were made as sequels of that? Because there is a newer version of Chucky right now. I need to know.
There's a whole bunch. I'm not even going to get into all the different sequel
I thought there was
groups.
just one of them.
No, there's what happened is there is some sort of disagreement between the creator of Chucky and Child's Play movies and the studio, and the studio says we can make a sequel based on this character, and he's saying you can't, and there's just a basic disagreement. So there's kind of like the TV series, there's, I'm going to call it the Mark Hamill Chucky, and then there's the original gangster Child's Play movies. So there's like three lanes basically out there of Chucky.
What lane am I in?
You're Frogger going from lane to
Wasn't
lane,
Frogger great?
back
You,
and forth.
you know, Frogger was one of the most
great.
popular video games
All right,
at the time.
quit
don't
stretching.
don't-
Quick stretching. I want to get my answer out of you.
So this Brad
Hold
Dourif,
on, I want to see if I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Go
so
ahead.
this Brad Dourif thing,
Dourif.
whatever. It sounds right because if there's that many series, I'm sure he had a kid, and then nepotism got her a job. I
Take
get it.
another look at what his face looks like.
Yeah, I get it.
That-
It's in black and white.
Pretty
so
outlandish.
so
to
why?
Think this guy
But why
had
is
a
this
woman
picture in
that-
black and white? The guy wasn't born in the 1910s.
Because there was a movie he did in black and white.
Oh, was it the one with that he played?
He was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest,
Yeah.
which this show often has a more than passing relationship to.
What was that movie that the guy who does the things with the clock? What was that guy's name? Stoneface. What was that actor? What was his name?
Harold Lloyd?
Yeah. Is that a Harold Lloyd movie?
No.
Okay.
And Stoneface was Buster Keaton. But go
Wait,
on.
that's what I mean. Is that Buster Keaton?
It isn't.
Okay. So back to the show here. So Brad Dourif. So that's going to be a true one.
Okay.
And then the Charles Band directed, the director of Puppet Master. So he did direct that movie. He claims to have contributed heavily to the final shooting script and now regrets
You
it.
know that he directed the Puppet Master.
So he
movies. I'm
regrets.
impressed.
So he regrets what he did with Child's Play. Why does he have a beef with them? Now this whole Catherine Hicks thing, that's the thing that's
Katie Hicks.
yeah.
You know, she sometimes comes over to the house.
No, Tim, do not try. No, Tim, no.
We eat Girl Scout cookies.
So
together.
the false answer here is the Catherine Hicks one.
The Catherine Hicks one, you don't believe that she was in a TV series with a child molester.
Correct.
You're just handing this one to me. Which one do you really think?
No, that's the one I really thought.
Okay. Charles Band did not write parts of this script because he's not that good of a writer.
Why would you put that in there then?
To trick you. By the way, one of them I didn't use. John Lithgow was actually considered
Yes,
for the
I
part
knew-
of Chucky's
I knew that.
Twice. I knew you would know that
I know
because
number
it was
6.
an IMDb. So was the other one was an IMDb.
I knew 6 was.
So
I knew 6. I was hoping you were gonna give me 6.
I know you were. That's why I put it up.
That's
on the
why I didn't
screen.
say that during my review.
And he keeps looking at the screen.
Who
over
won
there.
this? Who won this year?
Let's see.
Who won season 6?
Let me see
Who won?
here.
Who won
Yeah,
it?
put this
Who
in
won
here.
season 6?
Let me see. And
No, 51, whatever.
It looks like I
whatever.
won.
Let's put a
It looked
5 in
like-
there. Let's put a 5 in there and see what happens.
Where should I put the 5?
Under the red one, in the red one. Put a 5 in
or
there.
here?
No.
No.
Yeah, you know what, people? I won.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I won. And so I think the all-time series is tied.
Oh!
The all-time series is tied.
Oh my God!
3 apiece.
You know what that means?
It means ice cream at Culver's.
No. Why is this not happening?
Yes, they did try to produce some good dolls, but they were
Oh.
abandoned. Really? They tried to produce good guy dolls?
I'm not saying that.
That's number 7, though.
Wait, why is this thing not working? Hold on. I had something planned. Scoreboard.
I have something planned too.
Oh, I know why.
am
I'm still in
Chucky.
the wrong thing.
I am. How can I do-
Scoreboard. There we go.
Chucky.
Okay, there's our scoreboard,
Yeah.
right? And then I press this button. And look what happens.
Thank you.
Congratulations to
Thank you.
Ump wins.
Thank you.
Which I'd like to congratulate my co-host
Yes. Thank you.
with the Dead on the Bases Cup.
Get out of here. That's awesome. Dead on the bases.
Hold on. There's a price tag on the bottom.
I'm gonna. Can I pour my Mountain Dew in there?
No. I don't. You know what? You really don't want to drink.
That's how I'm gonna open up next season, folks. I'm gonna be drinking out of that thing because I am the champion to beat, and
Now
the
you
new
don't
mayor of
know
Muskego.
How much I spent on it? Here, give me that cup. A second.
Come
Let
on,
me look
it's
at
mine
that. Yeah.
to win.
There we go. All right. So,
This is gonna sit on my mayoral desk.
Your
when
mayoral desk.
when I am mayor.
When you're there. That might be a little bit of a wait, Jeffy.
In 2 years, I'll be there. Mayor Rick, I'm coming for you.
Oh my God. Well, congratulations to my friend Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you,
Great
Tim.
job
a
this
fun
season.
season. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun, and we kept it suspenseful right to the end.
We did. We
so
did.
that's good. You know that happened last season though too. I pulled it out
Yeah.
again last time
Yeah.
because class won out that year.
But if you look at the scores of the thing, I mean, they were decent movies. We didn't really
I
have
want
any
to see.
stinkers.
I gotta check what was going on while we were doing trivia. People were yelling at us.
Congrats, Jeff. Thank you, Swobat.
You know what they do in the Stanley Cup, right?
That's exactly what I'm going to do, Troy.
You're gonna pee in it?
No, I'm going to drink out of
No,
it.
they pee in it
No.
at the Stanley Cup.
I wish I could get right and left right.
I think most of the people that drive in Muskego wish the same thing.
That's right.
Jeepy Jeep,
There you go. You know what? You know what? The next time I go to the local, I'm going to take this with me and I'm going to take some selfies with this at the local.
Wow.
Who have the best pizza in Muskego.
Yeah, so I do have to say congratulations.
Thank you, Tim.
It was a well done season.
Thank you, Tim.
And I really want to thank some of our regulars. You know, of course,
bots.
Trogdor,
Thank you, Trogdor.
Schwobet,
Schwobet, thank you.
Susie, and
Thank
we
you,
don't have
Susie.
a graphic for her yet,
We
but
will.
Hannah.
We're going to have a Finn.
And, well, who cares about him?
What?
But we do have all the bots. And it
Bots.
looks like we got a non-bot there, the Bearded Beauty.
The Bearded Beauty.
Want to thank
Look at all those bots,
he or
Tim.
she.
That's a record.
We've got a lot of bots tonight. Isn't that wonderful?
We must be getting more popular.
No, I don't think that's the case. I really don't.
I think we are. I think we're ready for an award.
This is where you usually try to make the pitch. We should just go through the summer. We've got a good head of steam going. No, that's not going to happen.
Damn.
We will be coming back, and I want to tell everybody a little bit something about
Good.
next season.
You bet. Let's do it.
Next season, what we're going to be doing, you know that we have another show on Otherworldly Culture called Dead On Movie Reviews. Well, we kind of didn't have that this season because I didn't like doing 2 shows a week. So what we're going to be doing next season is we're going to be kind of alternating back and forth between Dead On Movie Reviews and Dead On the Bases, always coming on Thursday. And we'll be putting out a schedule as to when you can tune in to watch Jeff get beaten.
What? Wait, what's going on?
What? Yeah.
This is a whatever, Tim.
Yeah. I have already picked out some movies for him next season. He doesn't even know if there's enough sports movies left.
There is.
For next season. It's going to be tight.
This is pretty cool. I like this.
Yeah. Well, he had that specially made, as you can tell.
I'll put my name on here.
You can put your name on there. Okay. But show it and put it real close to the screen so people can see how nice that label maker job I did. That's right, baby. We got that. Is professional. All right.
See, I wish this...
I can't wait for you talking your wife into letting you put that up on the chimney mantle.
Oh, this is... I will put it on there. It'll go with me to work. It's going to go on my mayoral desk. This is going to go everywhere. What I'm going to do...
It's going to be a traveling cup.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to...
You're going to put a duck at the top of it.
Probably. I could do that. I didn't even think of that, but I'm going to do that. But like Flavor Flav, I'm going to wear this thing around my neck. And I'm going to be like, Flavor Flav!
I'm in the house!
Jeepy Jeep!
Oh my God.
Anyways, Tim, tell them more about next season.
So next season
it's an integration.
It'll be starting sometime after
September. Right?
Sometime after Labor Day. We'll get things rolling. You can find all the updates out on otherworldlyculture.com.
And
if you want this for your ringtone, send me an email. Just send me an email. We'll get it to you.
I might send you an email just to get this. Hey, yep. Listen.
Everybody wants it.
I feel like I'm back in the club days, like at Nitro.
Back in the night.
Nitro, Bermudas, all that good stuff.
Give me a break.
Here's the thing, though. And next season, we're going to open up next...
Listen, hold on a second.
I can't compete against myself, Tim.
Listen, hold on a second.
That's what I'm basing this on.
It's like a swarm of bees.
Now listen, hold on a second.
Hey, yup. Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
Next season, we...
Now listen, hold on a second.
Hey, yup. We...
Now listen, hold on.
Will...
Now listen, hold
Be...
Now listen, hold
Unveiling...
Now listen, hold on a second. Now listen, hold on a second. Hey, yup.
A new piece of merchandise.
Now listen, hold on a second. Wait. Now listen, hold on a second.
New piece of merchandise, and what's going to be is going to be me holding the Dead on the Bases cup on a T-shirt, and Tim just standing in like this
dejected
yeah,
hate.
Yeah.
Oh
yes, that will be.
No, it would be Tim driving a stake right through your heart.
Just you wait and see. Tim's just gonna have his hand on his head. He's just gonna be like this, and I'm gonna be like this.
Needs more murder.
And there'll be a Jeep in the background.
A Jeep in the background. Would that Jeep have a famous lawyer next to it? Or?
No, but Selma Hayek will be in it.
Okay, so I do need to ask you.
Topless.
We're at the end of the season.
What?
Did you notice tonight at all?
Notice what? You didn't have him in there, did you really?
Okay. So, everybody, I want to thank you. You're going to want to watch the show because I actually even call you out to it at the times they were happening.
Why didn't I see it then?
I don't know.
Did you tell me to look at the screen?
I was saying various things like that, yes.
No kidding?
Yes.
I must have been in my own little world.
You were. Well, I know I've got you when you start getting all worked up about something. I'm like, he's in Jeff land right now. I could bring an elephant out on screen. And he'd be like,
Are you serious?
I'm going.
I will watch this, but are you serious it was out there?
3 times. Oh my God. 3 times.
I didn't see it. I didn't see a damn thing. I didn't.
Wait, I think the first week I did it to you, you didn't notice at all.
Wait a second. You've been doing this for multiple weeks?
Thanks everybody for watching. We want to thank you all.
I must really get in the zone.
You do get in the zone. It's awesome.
AutoZone.
Hey, you know, as
Proud
for wife,
sponsor,
now that we know
AutoZone.
that she's watching, she probably seen it. Oh my God, this is awesome. It's time to close the Crypt and call the game. Thank you all for watching. And remember to share and subscribe on our show and feed. You can find the show at otherworldlyculture.com and follow the show on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Pandora, iHeart, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and other fine places you find podcasts. We wish you a wonderful and safe summer so you can come back here and watch murder on
And sports.
Dead on the Base and Dead on the Bases. And remember, folks, if it's sports, it's a home run. If it's horror, run home! We're dead on the bases, and we'll see you next time.
JeffMillersChampion.com. Really? Tim, I had no idea. Honestly, God.
3 times.
Tim, I have no idea. I had no
3
idea.
times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you think I would see it, or did you? I mean,
No.
like after the first one, did you figure, well, he'll see the next one?
No, I didn't think you'd see it. No.
And you've done this more than just this week.
It's been at least 3 weeks. It might be 4.
I caught it. I caught something last
You
week,
caught it last week.
but then I didn't
but-
see it again.
Ah, jeez, it's terrible. I wonder what I'm going to do to him next season. You can tune in next season and watch how I torture Jeff. It's all part of the fun at Dead on the Bases.
See you guys.